Hi, welcome to Car Shows, and it's April 10th, 2026, and the Artemis II team is entering the Earth's atmosphere. This is part 2, if I have not mentioned that.
This view out of one of Integrity's windows. We had a call for 3 good barrels. Those are barometric pressure sensors that feed altitude and rate of descent information to Integrity's computers.
There's some orangey stuff. I wonder if that's fire. Or something, I don't know.
Less than 9 minutes away from entry interface, 22 minutes from splashdown.
Alright, I do not know what is going on anymore, but something crazy is happening. They're still in outer space. Okay. And that's just a reflection of the space people.
You can see the reflection of one of the crew members in the window. Out in the Pacific, the weather conditions remain go. Just a few clouds, some scattered clouds. Winds at 10 knots. Wave heights just about 4 feet. A gentle day in the Pacific for the homecoming of Integrity's astronauts.
Bye, Mom.
Alright, we'll be back shortly.
Alright. Love you. Stay safe. Mom, I'm still filming. Okay, bye.
Houston, purge is complete. Crew and vehicle are configured for entry.
Houston copies.
And we're in step 37 transferring that speed to VFS.
Alright, we're about to black out for a little bit.
And Houston, in instruction 509, we are not below 0.2.
Integrity, no action required.
Integrity.
Oh wow, they finally hit 1.7
Now 6
million.
minutes away from entry interface. We will hit the first traces of Earth's atmosphere at an altitude of 400,000 feet, traveling about 34,882 feet per second. Range splashdown at that point will be 1,701 nautical miles. Once again, just a reminder, some 24 seconds after entry interface, we do expect to lose communications with the vehicle and the crew during a 6-minute blackout period when a plasma shield will build up around the spacecraft
Dumb
due to
computer,
the
yeah.
ionization due to heating effects. And Flight Dynamics has just confirmed we will have a blackout period of exactly 6 minutes in duration. And once again, that's due to the fact that the plasma buildup around the vehicle will prevent communications and data. So we will not be able to talk to the crew members at that time, nor will we receive data here in the flight control room. Last people can get on board, just confirm no pre-EI downloads.
Houston concur.
Alright, I see Earth.
Blackout period to begin at 6:50 6:53 and 54 seconds p.m. Central Time.
6:53. Okay, Central. So they're about to start.
6 minutes in duration.
What camera should I use?
We're 4 minutes away from entry interface.
As you can see, it's Earth. I'm just trying to make a stream.
This view from integrity as it crosses from southwest to northeast across the Pacific Ocean, 3 minutes from entry interface. 16.5 minutes till splashdown.
Oh crap, my computer is freezing.
The USS John P. Murtha and the recovery team is on station and in position, as are the airborne imagery assets that we hope to receive imagery from as Artemis enters the Earth's atmosphere and through parachute deployment. All of Integrity's systems are in great shape. The crew is ready to complete its mission just 15.5 minutes from now. All of the activities today have gone off in perfect fashion. No issues with the vehicle, no issues with the crew. And the weather at the splashdown site is go.
Alright, they're about to start. Oh my god, that's actually really high quality. That's better than what I thought. Okay.
Coming up on 1 minute until entry interface.
Oh poop, I'm poop man. This thing does not load. Alrighty then, here we are.
Mark 1 minute until entry interface. 1 minute 20 seconds until the expected start of our 6-minute blackout.
Integrity, 1 minute to a 6-minute blackout.
Integrity.
And their speed is starting to increase.
Ten seconds till entry interface. And we have crossed the threshold, now entering the Earth's atmosphere.
Oh, right.
We're at 400,000 feet, traveling 34,800 feet per second. Time to splash down, 13 minutes, 10 seconds. And as predicted, we've entered our communications blackout. This will be a 6-minute blackout period. No voice, no data from the crew.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get the stream ready while that happens.
We're 30 seconds away from the anticipated point of peak heating on the vehicle, where temperatures will rise to about 4,000 to 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the true test of our trajectory.
Oh wait, here's a video of it coming in. You can see it just, you know.
And from the G5 aircraft in the vicinity of the splashdown zone, this view of integrity. So that pinpoint of light shows the vehicle as it enters the period of peak heating in the Earth's atmosphere, the first tug of gravity being felt by Integrity's astronauts since their launch back on April 1st.
Come on, computer.
4.5 minutes until the end of the blackout period. Time to splash down, 11 minutes, 33 seconds.
Fun fact, we've been watching this stream the whole day. It was on while we were doing our school, so this is crazy.
The landing and support officer reports that the P3 has acquisition on Integrity. Three and a half minutes left in this blackout period. This is a visualization of the plasma buildup around the spacecraft and the repelling of that heat on Integrity's heat shield.
Man, they are going extremely fast, bro. That's crazy, man. Like I said, this is April 10th, 2026. A date to remember. It's also Friday, so TGIF. This is how we get to celebrate. These visualizations are actually really good, to be honest.
Flight Dynamics reports that airborne assets in the vicinity of the splashdown zone do have a visual on Integrity. Still 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in our blackout period. Time to splashdown, 9 minutes, 35 seconds.
Yeah, I hope these dudes are okay. And here's the proof to show that we are also live. Just if you thought we weren't. At least we were live at this point. Yeah.
Multiple airborne assets as part of the recovery team all have visuals on Integrity. And the WB-57 flying in the splashdown zone also has a visual. And the Navy helos also have visuals. We're still in the blackout period.
Now they're starting to slow down really
Still
fast.
not have
It's crazy.
communications from the crew. Standing by for communications from the crew. We should be out of the blackout period less than a minute from now.
It's hard to really tell what's going on. It's just all dark. So. Oh wow, you can see that they're messing around with the computer. That's funny.
We are now processing data from integrity.
I hope they're still connected.
Landing and support officer reports the small boats are en route to the splashdown target zone.
I have no idea what this is.
Passing through 150,000 feet, our trajectory is perfect. We're getting intermittent views
Did they make it?
of integrity. Still waiting to establish voice communication.
Integrity, Houston, comm check, post blackout.
Houston, integrity, we have you loud and clear.
Alright, they survived.
Your trajectory is nominal and your recovery teams have visual.
Guide looks steady.
Okay, so it's from a video from the thing
No
right
action
now.
for the enabled internal camera controller fail.
Big cheers from the viewing room here in Mission Control as voice communication reestablished with Commander Reed Wiseman. For America and a waiting world, integrity is 5.5 minutes away from coming home.
Dang it, that's a lot of flashing lights. I wish we could see this in
Passing
color.
100,000 feet now. Range to splash down 19 nautical miles.
Integrity impact to the camera controller fail is no cab 1 views of the chute.
Integrity. We're processing good data through the GPS system. A good view of integrity. Time to splash down 4.5 minutes.
Hey, look, I can see it now.
And a view
Oh my
of
God, there it
integrity
is.
from the WB-57. We're at 50,000 feet.
Man, that is crazy. Oh, he's going fast, man.
The pyros are on for forward bay cover jettison. And there go the first series of parachutes, and we're on drogues. And Houston, we're visual 2, drogues out the window.
Here they come. Oh my God.
Drogue chutes. Next up,
We copy, we see them.
the deployment of pilot parachutes that will pull the main chutes out. Time to splash down 3 minutes and 10 seconds. perfect descent rate according to flight dynamics.
On two rows.
We keep the same on board. Passing through 10,000 feet, still on droves. Main chute deployed. We're at 5,000 feet. Search and recovery beacon has been activated on integrity. And we have 3 good main chutes. Good 3 main chutes, good reefing, good descent rate.
Right, then we see 3 good-looking parachutes. Integrity. Cabin pressure indicates no need for hydrazine checks.
Integrity copies. This is a perfect descent for integrity. Its crew sounding hale and hearty on board. Time to splash down 1 minute 15 seconds. Integrity about to complete a journey spanning 694,481 miles from its launch from the Kennedy Space Center back on April 1st, and a trip around the moon.
Hi, welcome to Carter Shows. Today we have the Artemis II splashdown video. This was made on April 10th, Friday, 2026. Current time is 7:06 p.m.
Passing through 1,000 feet.
Oh my God, they just did it. They just splashed down.
Splashdown, waiting on DL.
They just did it, guys.
Splashdown confirmed at 7:07 p.m. Central Time, 5:07 p.m. Pacific Time.
They finally did it.
From the pages of Jules Verne to a modern-day mission to the moon, a new chapter of the exploration of our celestial.
I'll be reading this in history books whenever I'm an adult.
Astronauts back on Earth. And the landing and support officer reports the vehicle is stable 1. We still will be deploying the crew module uprighting system to maintain that orientation. A perfect bullseye splashdown for integrity and its 4 astronauts.
This is a historical moment. I can't believe I finally get to see this, man.
The unofficial splashdown time, 7:07 and 47 seconds p.m. Central Time. We'll get that refined for you That would put the end of the mission at a mission elapsed time of 9 days, 1 hour, 31 minutes, 35 seconds. And we're configuring for a very low data rate. Once again, splashdown occurring in the Pacific, southwest of San Diego at 7:07.
To be honest, they're closer to Hawaii.
Integrity Houston, comm check on DLDR.
Houston, we have you loud and clear on DLDR. How on?
We have you the same. We'll meet you over in post-landing.
Perfect communications established. 8:30. We are stable 1, 4 green crew members.
Houston, copies all.
Reed Wiseman reporting 4 green crew members. That is not their complexion. That is the fact that they're in great condition. That's what that means.
Man, they have to. People nowadays must be so stupid that they have to explain that that's not their complexion.
The system is being deployed, the 5 airbags being inflated through helium to maintain the upright configuration for
That
the
is
vehicle.
so weird, man.
This was a textbook entry and a textbook touchdown for integrity. Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Cook, and Jeremy Hansen back on Earth after a journey around the moon.
Sorry, no one's came to the stream yet. That's the Pacific Ocean right there, guys. Future me, if you're watching this, make sure you tell your kids about this. And show them this video.
We continue to monitor the functioning of the CMOOS system. The airbags are being inflated to maintain a stable 1 or upright configuration. And there's a good view from one of the naval helicopters hovering overhead.
They needed some weird graphics at the end here.
Reed Wiseman reporting 4 green crew members, meaning they're all in excellent shape.
Integrity Houston for SAR beacon and radio.
SAR beacon is in 406, and we're firing our radio now. Go ahead.
We see the beacon on, however, the recovery team is not seeing the signal. Your SAR radio uses the same antenna, so you may run into trouble with the radio.
Okay, copy, and we're also firing up the sat photo now. So integrity is in great shape, and as the crew continues its post-splashdown timelined activities on board, Reed Wiseman once again reporting that all 4 crew members are in excellent shape, and we have 5 inflated airbags to maintain an upright configuration so that the recovery team can now begin a slow approach to the vehicle. Meanwhile, here in the flight control room, Entry Flight Director Rick Hentling is polling his team of flight controllers for the start of powering down the vehicle after a thorough systems check. We have no toxic gases to be concerned about, so the recovery personnel can approach the vehicle, but not until we have powered down the spacecraft. That's expected to take a few more minutes.
And we'll be staying here with full coverage how they pick them up. And my computer's freezing, so I don't know what's gonna happen to the live stream. Oh, it's still going good.
Integrity back on Earth, following its historic flyby of the moon. It was, for all intents and purposes, a textbook mission. 28 mile remaining on this frequency.
We copy.
Revisement indicating some trouble with the SARSAT phone on board. But that's not an issue. What is more important is that the vehicle is solid, no issues as we begin the power down of the vehicle to begin the recovery process. The propulsion officer here at Mission Control reports that we have saved the prop system on integrity.
Can you say again that was very weak and broken?
Integrity, Houston did not call.
Copy that, Houston. It might have been on the side radio, stand by.
Man, this video footage looks like it came right out the 60s,
All
man.
of the milestones.
Even though this is like modern day stuff.
Integrity entering the Earth's atmosphere right on time, reaching its peak speed shortly after a blackout period began. We emerged from the blackout period, but the recovery imagery airborne assets were able to pick up Integrity's descent almost immediately through entry interface, tracking the vehicle all the way down. And finally, you saw the sequence of chute deployments. First, the forward bay cover being pulled off the top of the vehicle by a series of 3 parachutes. Then the drogue chutes were deployed, followed by the 3 main chutes that slowed the splashdown velocity of Integrity to just 19 miles an hour.
Oh look, you can see the ship in the background. I think that's what that is.
Integrity, Houston, with no joy on SAR and SAT phone, we'd like you to command an additional 15 minutes for a total of 30-minute power down delay.
All right, Jack, we can select it. T/D+30. No joy on SAR radio or SAT phone. And stand by, we have the master diver on SAR radio. Please hold comms.
Hey Lily, excuse me, hey Jackie, we just got the master diver on the SAR.
What was that? Oh, there's the boat.
Good view of one of the fast boats.
Integrity, Houston.
Sure, right, that thing was fast.
If you are happy with your comm with master diver, you can go back to the 15-minute power down.
Yeah, that thing was really fast,
Okay,
man.
stand by. Yeah, we'll confirm here in a second.
The crew on board Integrity coordinating with the flight control team in Houston here at Mission Control on the timing of the power down of the vehicle, which will be the precursor to the recovery teams approaching the spacecraft. There are no issues with Integrity. We've had a bit of broken capability in establishing a StarSat or satellite phone communications capability between the crew on board Integrity and the recovery team. That will get sorted out here shortly. There's plenty of cooling on board Integrity, so there's no rush to begin the power down.
I call you on the sat phone and not getting an answer there either.
Concurs. We haven't had anything come through.
And Houston, if you could relay to recovery that we hear them, but it does not appear as though they are hearing us.
Houston copies, and Reed, just to confirm, you are pushing the PTT on the radio.
So as we continue to sort out the communications between Integrity and the recovery teams, we are standing by for the initiation of the power down procedures that, as you see, the recovery teams are moving towards the side of the capsule. The next major event will be the erection of that large inflatable raft called the front porch. That will be the port of call for the crew as they're being extracted one by one from the vehicle.
Sorry about the low quality, guys. I'm currently using my high quality action camera to film this thing as well, so now I can watch it in the future. I'll release the high quality version of it on my channel later.
Good idea, standing by.
And Jackie, yes, we are pushing the push to talk, the two buttons on the left
I
side
had
of
to
the
power
radio
that thing
below
on.
the up-down arrows.
Man, that thing is small. It's the size of a boat. They've been living in that cramped piece of stuff. Wow.
Okay, we copy all, and just to confirm, you are seeing that you're touchdown plus 3030 for power, correct?
That's affirmative.
You can even see that helicopter there.
We are trying a backdoor approach to have Mission Control here call the crew on their satellite phone. This is all part of the coordination for the power down of the vehicle that will initiate the actual recovery operation. The first boats with the Navy divers on board are standing by, waiting to close in on Integrity to begin the process of erecting the large inflatable raft that's called the front porch, that will be where the astronauts are extracted from, so that they can have a few minutes to get their land legs back before they're hoisted aboard the Navy helicopters for the flight back to the deck of the USS John P. Murtha.
Number 5.
And Houston,
still don't know why there's rain in the video. This is like 2026, bro. That should not be a problem. Oh, like rain.
Houston, on OE1, is there any chance this pass into NRD?
Is that helicopter again?
Checking.
This is Mission Control Houston. While we stand by for the establishment of communications between Integrity and the recovery team that is basically standing by very close to the spacecraft, we're going to go to the deck of the USS
Why can't you use
John D. where Megan Cruz is standing by with Administrator Jared Isaacman.
Hey Rob, yeah, just such an honor to be able to be here on the ship, to be able to share and experience this moment with everyone together, and of course, as you just said, yes, here with NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman. Administrator, how did you feel getting to witness this and seeing NASA at its best?
I mean, I'm honestly, I'm still at a loss for words. I mean, you know, like the childhood Jared right now can't believe what I just saw. I mean, almost been waiting my whole lifetime to see this, and then as NASA Administrator, I just couldn't be more proud of the entire workforce, the years, the effort, the late nights, all the hard work from across the country that contributed to this incredible moment right now. And yeah, incredibly grateful too for our teams here on the John P. Murtha right now.
Yeah, look at the bodies
And
there.
got everybody. What do you guys think? We just brought some astronauts back from the moon, huh?
Back from the moon.
Thank you. Yeah, so
Oh my god, the way they say it is just so misleading. They didn't go to the moon, they flew around the moon. They did a lunar flyby. So don't get confused, guys. There's a close-up.
On the ship safely.
Yeah, and this is not just an accomplishment for NASA, this is an accomplishment for humanity again. A historic mission to the moon and back. How does this make you feel, and what do you hope people take away from that?
Well, I'll tell you, I think about our crew members that we all had an opportunity to observe over the last 10 days, right? I mean, they're absolutely professional astronauts and wonderful communicators, almost poets, but then I think these were the ambassadors from humanity to the stars that we sent out there right now, and I can't imagine a better crew than the Artemis II crew that just completed a perfect mission right now. So, yes, it's a huge moment for everybody, right? I mean, we are back in the business of sending astronauts to the moon, bringing them back safely, and to set up for a series more. I mean, this is not a once-in-a-lifetime, which you hear sometimes around here. It's like, this was a once-in-a-lifetime. No, it's not. This is just the beginning. We are going to get back into doing this with frequency, sending missions to the moon until we land on it in 2028 and start building our base.
Yeah, are we going to build on the momentum for Artemis III? I mean, it's just around the corner.
Absolutely. So, I mean, that's, part of me too. Like, I can't wait to get the crew off of Integrity right now, but also getting Integrity back on this ship so we can start taking a look at it.
Society is starting to get advanced. It's just like whenever I was a kid, whenever back in the days, whenever I was young, I used to see movies and sci-fi stuff about them building cities on the moon and AI and stuff, and now I'm actually living in this sort of society now, so that's crazy, man.
Core stage for Artemis III is rolling out on April 20th. We're getting 39, or we're getting Mobile Launcher 1 back in the vehicle assembly building. So yes, there is a lot to celebrate right now on a mission well accomplished for Artemis II, and at the same time, we got to start getting ready for 3.
Amazing. And last question, for people who joined us for all 10 days to see what we can accomplish together with our international partners, what do you think about the fact that we're going to keep doing this more and more and more?
It's incredibly exciting.
If the government keeps funding you. The reason, we had all kinds of other Apollo missions planned, it's just that we stopped,
We had a Canadian Space Agency astronaut on board in Jeremy.
Alright, well, I'm starting to burn out on a lot of storage right here, so I might have to do a part 2 whenever they get hoisted or something, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, no, part 3.
A habitation module on the moon. I mean, you have countries, all of our allies and partners coming together saying, we are committed to this effort, we are returning to the moon, we're doing it to stay, we are building that enduring presence, we are going to master the skills on the surface of the moon so someday we can undertake missions to Mars. It's just an incredibly exciting time, and we're not going at it alone, we're bringing everybody along with us.
Absolutely, and speaking of everyone, one more time, we're going to ask the crew here, you guys ready to land on the moon? Awesome, I love that. Okay, well, thank you so much, Administrator. Appreciate you being here. We're, of course, going to stay on to watch the crew get extracted from Orion, so stay tuned, and we'll see you back here shortly.
It's going to take a bit, so I'm just going to black out until that happens.
Thank you, Megan, and thank you, Administrator Isaacman. We are in the process of working to establish that communications link and to establish the procedures that will lead to the power down of the spacecraft, which is gently bobbing in the Pacific following a bullseye touchdown that occurred at 7:07 p.m. Central Time, 5:07 p.m. Pacific Time, 2.5 hours before sunset in the Pacific southwest of San Diego. We have once again heard from the crew during that interview opportunity with the administrator, and we have 4 healthy crew members on board. We now have confirmation that the vehicle has been powered down as per the procedures. So we have vehicle powered down.
They powered it
Flight
down.
Control team here in Houston, Flight Director Rick Hentling, has handed over mission authority to the Exploration Ground Systems team out in the Pacific. Now, we will physically not get off console with this team until the crew has been extracted into the front porch, that inflatable raft that will be erected along the side hatch of Integrity. So we're standing by for that in the next step in the recovery procedures. But everything is in great shape, and we have 4 healthy crew members on board the vehicle. All of the entry events went by the book, no issues, perfect trajectory for Integrity that was culminated with one final raise burn to improve the angle of attack for the vehicle as it entered the Earth's atmosphere. All of that flight dynamics computation worked like a charm. So we are standing by for the recovery team to approach Integrity and begin the process of erecting that inflatable raft called the front porch, which will see the crew members be extracted from the hatch of Orion into that inflatable raft before they're hoisted aboard 2 Navy helicopters in a variety of different configurations. Each crew member will be hoisted in sequential fashion, in alternating fashion, 2 crew members for each helicopter before they turn around to head back back to the John P. Murtha. Once on the deck of the ship, they'll be brought into medical bay for comprehensive medical exams. But Reed Wiseman has reported several times that the crew is in excellent shape. So just to recap, it has been some 26 and a half minutes since the splashdown of integrity in the Pacific. The vehicle is in excellent shape. It performed like a champ all the way down through the Earth's atmosphere. All of the vehicle functions were checked off in excellent trip hammer fashion. The parachutes all deployed as planned. Splashdown occurring at 7:07 p.m. Central Time, 5:07 p.m. Pacific Time. And after a bit of a tussle to try to establish a communications link with the recovery team, we were finally able to run through the procedures for the powering down of the vehicle. We've handed over mission authority to the Exploration Ground Systems folks out in the Pacific, and the recovery team will be approaching the vehicle shortly to erect the inflatable raft called the front porch before opening the hatch to Integrity to bring the crew members onto that raft before they're hoisted onto two Navy helicopters, two crew members for each helicopter, before they're flown back to the deck of the USS John P. Murtha. This is Mission Control Houston. After talking to the flight dynamics folks, we have a bit of a refinement on the splashdown time for you. Their computation shows a splashdown time of 7:07 and 27 seconds p.m. Central Time, 7:07 and 27 seconds p.m. Central Time. That would equate to a mission elapsed time of 9 days, 1 hour, 32 minutes, and 15 seconds. Once again, from Flight Dynamics, a splashdown time of 7:07 and 27 seconds p.m. Central Time. That would equate to a mission elapsed time of 9 days, 1 hour, 32 minutes, and 15 seconds. Reports from the Pacific indicate that the recovery team in communications with the crew aboard Integrity, that the crew remains in excellent shape as they await the approach of the team for a final hazard gas evaluation before they move to the side of the vehicle to erect the inflatable life raft called the front porch. Again, no issues with Integrity. The vehicle is powered down. All of its systems are now safed. We have handed over mission authority to the Exploration Ground Systems folks in the Pacific, but we will not stand down and have the entry flight control team depart its positions until that inflatable raft, the front
long time since I ever filmed something that's an hour. This is a record. It's the longest it's ever been.
So that's the next step in the recovery process that will lead to the hoisting of the crew members. For 2 crew members for each helicopter, they'll be hoisted to a pair of Navy helicopters that will then fly a short distance back to the USS John P. Murtha. What you're looking at is one of the fast boats circling the vehicle to make a hazard assessment.
I think I have wasted a lot of storage, so stay tuned for part 3. Bye.